Yeah, you know the vibe. Welcome back, all my addict fanatics. Let's ride. Step in the door, we up in the rafters. Dust on the box, but it's gold we're after. Old school games, cards, tapes, antiques. Every little piece got a wild story to speak. Flip that lid, hold it up to the lens. Memories hit, feel it rush through your friends. From the shelf to the screen, that magic habit. You tuned in for more Andy's Attic. Welcome back, all my addict fanatics. Hit that like, make the comments go manic. Treasure on the floor, every find is dramatic. You're rocking with the one, Andy's Attic.
Welcome back, all my addict fanatics. This week's episode of Back to the Future will be postponed until next weekend. I have a little more of a special presentation today, or as they say in the television world, a special. Before I go into detail, I've been working on that Back to the Future video of a lot of the 80s stuff that maybe a lot of people don't know about, a lot of little fun sets, inexpensive sets. I hope you're enjoying that. I'm planning on continuing to do that. I also have in the works a series I will be starting probably next weekend. Unfortunately, I only have enough time to do one main video a week. So I'm probably going to plug that next series that I'm going to start doing next weekend, and then maybe alternate Back to the Future with this next series I'm going to be doing. It's going to be called I Love the 90s, and I'm going to be featuring a lot of the insert sets and chase cards that we all went for back in the 90s. Those inserts that came in packs, they were like the big thing back then. So I'm going to create a series for that as well. I think that'll be pretty cool as well. I hope a lot of you guys out there will feel the same way. I'm trying to cover maybe, the decades in which I collect it and give them a special title and have a series out of it. Anyway, moving forward, I want to start out by just saying how generous and kind this community is. I've been waiting weeks to do this video since Rev Steve's passing. I know I made my couple videos dedicated to his passing, but I've been planning to do a Manny Sanguillen showcase for a while now. I know Rev Steve was a big Manny Sanguillen fan. I just wish he was here to experience it as well. I would have loved to have seen what he commented about it or towards it. I know he would have enjoyed it. So anyway, before I get into my Manny Sanguillen showcase, it's all connected. I want to stick my old man goggles on here quick because I can't see a darn thing. I'm like Mr. Magoo without them here. I'm going to turn this around and show you some cards and talk about some special people that it took for me to complete this video, to do it the way that I wanted to do it, the way I imagined doing it since his passing. Obviously, it would have been a little different if he was still here, but for me, it's still a special video, even maybe more so now. So with that being said, I'll see you on the flip side. All right, as you can see in front of you, I have my Manny Sanguillen single-signed baseball. a 5x7 of Manny Sanguillen and Minnie Minoso. It represents friendship. It represents what a lot of you in this community mean to me. Reverend Steve was a friend. This is going to start out based upon friendship. Like I said, there's so many generous people in this community. I'm just going to start by showing the card a lot of you were given at Strongsville. I love this card. I want to give a big shout out to Brent Richards and Jeff over at A Fine Card Collector. Just amazing. Awesome job. Jeff handed these out at Strongsville. Brent sent them out in the mail to whoever won. So thank you guys. This is such a special piece in my collection, and I will be displaying this in my backdrop for as long as I'm still here. Second, I already mentioned them. I reached out to Jeff about the flips, the 2 different flips that he had other than the one that they did for that project. And he graciously, we were texting back and forth about it. And he asked me if I had Mag Pros, and I said, no, I'd have to order some or whatever. And he just sent me them. I told him, well, you know, I'll give you money for the shipping and the cover to Mag Pros, and he just went ahead and shipped them to me. And I'm very appreciative. So I'm going to show you first the card that I put in this Mag Pro, along with the flip that he made for Reverend Steve here. This is the 1976 Manny Sanguillen. This was the set that Reverend Steve was working on completing when he passed. And I feel like this card represents him in that way. So I'm going to make sure this is also displayed for as long as possible. I'll be rearranging this a little bit because I'm not gonna, you know, my kids' cards are behind there too. So, and thirdly, I want to thank Scott over at Ranger Studios, man. I seen the cards he was giving to people. I wasn't sure if they were just a Strongsville thing. I went on his, once I knew Jeff was sending me this flip, I went on Scott's webpage to order the card if he had it available, and I didn't see it on there. It wasn't available, so I started thinking maybe it was just for the people that went to Independence. And I emailed him. Didn't hear nothing back from him for, you know, a few days. But today I go to the mailbox and I get this card in the mail. I kind of knew what it was, you know, just I open it up and there it is. Thank you so much, Scott. You didn't have to do that. I would have paid for one. And that is the other Mag Pro and flip that Jeff sent me. And when I saw that flip, I thought this card would go so well with that flip. And it looks beautiful. So this is going to be a longer video, folks. And, you know, look at, just love these. Just what they represent. Along with being a fellow Pirates fan. Just incredible. So guys, thank you so much. I also got this. Thank you, Scott. And Brent also sent me a little gift along with that as well. And I love this, Brent. I have this graded, but I do not have an ungraded one for my ungraded player run. So thank you very much. I truly appreciate it. It's the puzzle back. Love them. Love them. I love this community. I just, all three of you guys, you know, everybody considers Scott his bestie. their bestie. And I've known Brent for a little while now, and we've become pretty good friends. Text back and forth every now and again. And Jeff, I just started talking to him, and great guys, great guys. I'm actually, today is Friday. I'm actually expecting to talk to Jeff tomorrow on the phone. He's helping me out as far as any questions I had. I designed a flip. He liked it. We worked on it a little bit, texted back and forth, sent me some pictures of what it would look like, and the templates that I need to take down and get them printed out. He actually did the back of the flip because he asked if I wanted something on the back too. And man, amazing job. I love it. Might be a week or two till I get it straightened out and done, but you will see them eventually. All right, let's get this show on the road. But like I said, my 4 shout outs today will be Brent Richards Cards, baseball cards, Jeff over there at a fine card collector, and Scott at Reindeer Studios. I mean, if you don't go and check these guys' channels out, obviously you must live under a rock, because these guys, all of them, have great channels. I also want to give a big shout out to John over at Nerding Addict Cards. I know he put out one of the first videos after Reverend Steve died, and it was a very emotional video. And me and John have become pretty good friends over the past, I want to say, year or so, maybe 11 months. Regardless, I consider all you guys friends. I just want you to know that from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate everything that you do in the community, but not only in the community, for the relationships that we have as well. I care about you guys. So, all right, we're going to start off with and this was one of Steve's favorite cards. He wasn't a big rookie card collector, but the Manny Sanguillen 1968 Topps rookie. Love that picture. The image is in his chest protector with his mask off. And obviously, I think, it's probably a posed picture, so it's pretty cool. Just Manny's having some fun with it. There's the back. Next up, the 1969 Topps Manny Sanguillen. Another great pose. Love the backs on these 69s. Just that pinkish color. It's such an odd choice, but it just works so well. But love me some Manny. Manny, I think, is still in the top 10, if I'm not mistaken, for batting averages for a catcher. I'm pretty sure he was a 3-time All-Star and a 2-time World Series champion. 1970 Topps. There's the back. All right, we're going to, like Reverend Steve would say, his in action card. All right, as I was saying, 1971 Topps Manny Sanguillen, as Reverend Steve would say, in action photo, because he's writing something down on a pad. I just had a little interruption by Sadie. Nothing like getting your video interrupted at midnight by a 5-year-old who's still awake. So she's been feeling a little under the weather the last few days. So, but the knocking that you're probably going to hear in the video prior to that was her knocking on the door. Anyway, we have the 1972 Topps. We also have the 1972 O-Pee-Chee. Love the 72s. And this is one I didn't have. I was waiting for this as well to come in. The 1973 tops. Now I'm only going to be showing Manny and his Pirates attire for this video. I showed you the 76 I actually put in that case there. This is the 76 batting leaders, where Manny hit 328. We have the 1975 SSPC. Got out of order a little bit here. We got the 1973 Kellogg's. Love Kellogg's. I think I still need the 72. And here's something you don't see every day. 1973 Topps candy lids. We'll go with the 1974 Kellogg's. As you can see, he has the Roberto Clemente 21 patch on his arm, his sleeve, so I think they wore that in the 73 season. Well, they did. But there's the back of it. All right, I skipped the 77 and 78 since he was an Oakland A at the time, which I'm not sure if a lot of people know this. I'm sure the Pirates fans do. He was actually traded for a manager, Chuck Tanner. So there's a little trivia for you. There's a 79. Love those alternate uniforms they wore back then with the pinstripes. My 80, besides being in the set, is also one right there with my ball and ball holder. And this being his last card. Two are better than one. He was the Michael Strahan gap before Michael Strahan. That's his 81 Topps. And then I also have a Ted Williams. He ended his career with a 296 batting average. There's a card from the upper deck. It's kind of similar to the Hassan. It's Manny rounding third. And on the right. These were pretty cool cards. I collected a few packs of these. I've often thought about just picking up the set to have it. And then we all know Steve was into discs. I'm not sure who had more. I'm not going to say the years because I mean, I'm sure this one's either a 77 or a 78 because he is with the A's there. And this is the Chili Willy back. There were so many different versions of these too that are out there. This one here was the Ohrbacher's back. Giant ground steaks, hots, large and delicious. Soft ice cream, old-fashioned milkshakes. Quality food and ice cream. Okay. And then this one's another one that probably 77 or 78, and this is the Zip Z Make Your Own Sunday. Collect them, trade them. Baseball trading cards available at Zip Z's. And they all have the same picture, just the team name changed and the backs are different. This one is the Isley. I know everybody says Isley's. I think it's Isley's because I actually used to shoot pool with a guy. His last name was spelled that way, and it was Isley. But anybody who was around back then, maybe that knew this business can fill me in. Mangini or somebody like that. But a collector's and traders item available at Isley's. 155 locations. 155 locations. Wow. None around me when I was growing up or even now. I'm not sure if they're still in business or not, but it's Sweet William Family Restaurants. But this is not the next to the last. I got two more here. This is the blank back. And then we have the Crane disc. Crane potato chips. Crane. Actually, have the set of Crane except for a couple variations of players. I think I need two different variations of a couple players to complete actually the master set of them. And then I also have the football set. And there's one of my beard hairs. They're all over the place. It's getting out of hand, folks. It's getting out of hand. There you have it. Oh, before I forget. Bought this photo pack a little while back. And threw Manny up front for this video. It's a great photo. But this photo pack is set B. It has Milt May, Al Oliver, Jim Grant, Willie Stargell. Of course, that's why I originally got it. Steve Blass. Shout out to Steven over there at Math Bowler. Hearts in his eyes for Steve Blass. And then Manny Sanguillen, of course. So that is what I got for you today. This week ran a little longer than my past couple, but had to do it. Owed it to Steve, owed it to these special people of the community. And there are so many. But right here, Brent, Jeff, Scott. God, I can't thank you guys enough. This literally came in the mail this afternoon, this card. And Jeff Slips, I think, came a couple days ago. Everything just lined up perfect for what I wanted to do with this. Wish I was a little better of a commentator, but you're going to have to settle for this gritty voice and the gray beard. I ain't no Howard Cosell, that's for sure. This is Howard Cosell. Yeah. Anyway, let's flip this around. See you on the flip side. All right, guys. That's what I have for you this week. I truly appreciate you stopping by, checking it out. I'm going to tag all these guys in there. If you haven't checked out their channels, please do so. They all have great channels, every single one of them. I was actually shocked when I was talking to Jeff when he told me he didn't even hit his year yet. And I'm like, you're a pro at this. Compared to me, definitely. I still feel uncomfortable in front of the camera. It's so hard, just like trying to have a conversation with a screen on a cell phone, because I can't. It's different when I'm talking to somebody in person. But I hope you don't notice too much of the jitters. And I appreciate each and every one of yous out there that are subscribed to me, like, especially the ones that comment, and I have a little bit more of a personal relationship with, as I do with these guys. And like I said, I'm expecting to talk to Jeff tomorrow, so I'm hoping our friendship grows as well. John, Nerding Out at Cards. Please go over and see all these guys. They have great channels. Great channels. Anyway, I'll quit mumbling and bumbling and rambling on. And I did write a song for this video, so it's going to be even longer. The song is about Manny Sanguillen. I don't want to say I wrote the song. I did this one pretty quick, so I didn't use the custom. I didn't write all the lyrics. I put in a bunch of keywords and stuff about Manny Sanguillen, and then I go back and I deleted some stuff and filled it into what I thought sounded better. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for my new series that I'll be coming out with. Like I said, I'll probably end up skipping the Back to the Future one more week to throw in this new series just to see how it goes. And take care. God bless. And have a super freaking awesome day. Life is precious. So precious. Try to make the most of every opportunity you have. Try to tell the people around you how you feel about them. And don't sweat the little things. All right. Peace, y'all. Now I can see. No, I can't. Can you see me? I see you. That's where I'm heading. Intensive care unit. All right, guys. Enough of the joking around. Peace. Peace, y'all.
Sun hot on the bleachers, scorecard ink on my hand. Granddad pointing to the catcher saying, "Kid, that's a man with a plan." Steel stance in the shadows, shin guards dusted in red. Mask up, arm cocked, eyes laughing like he already knows what's ahead. Manny sang, yeah, throw it down, throw it down. To the rafters, they remember your grin. Manny Sanguillen, you were joy in the game we're in. Yeah, you blocked every doubt. Manny had to play it again. Ball skips in the dirt, he smothers it. Runner freezing halfway home. Let a quick little pivot tag laid down like a stone. Then he's first pitch swinging reckless, rope screaming over the grass, helmet flying round third base. He just laughs as he slides past. Manny sang, yeah, throw it down, throw it down. Oh yeah, golden black, whole town leaning in from the river to from the program. Some stats blur on the page, but there's a kid in an '01 jersey learning your fire. You feel his way, so here's the dirt on the chest and a smile after every swing. To the heart of those old champions, catching every wild thing. Manny sang, yeah! Throw it down, throw it down. Golden black, whole town leaning in. From the river to the rafters, they remember your